about overranking the importance of sex in keeping someone long term, like a husband.
And you were saying that like you were afraid that your significant other was going to cheat on you later on in your relationship, right?
I mean, I think
else.
that there is that pattern in males, maybe even my partner, but I don't know.
Yeah, but but I think you called Mary crazy, but she is taking those steps to make sure that does not happen.
She's crazy from my point of view. She's not crazy in general, okay? Like, I would not choose, when I was her age, I was virgin when I was your age, and I hated it.
But that's why
I was
she's
an
waiting
incel.
for marriage.
You were an
have
incel.
sex because
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, if you believe that, that's completely fine. I mean, I really wish you to have exactly that, what you're
Well, I don't think
for.
women can be incels because every time
No, I was a fucking incel. I'll tell you that.
All women have instant access to sex, basically.
No.
Wait,
well, you see, you're very biased.
You don't have instant
very-
access to commitment from a man, but you do have complete
there's
access.
no such thing. There's no such thing as femcel.
that's
incel.
You can't be a femcel.
Listen.
That's not true. There
Laura,
are.
A woman
There are.
cannot be a
I was
femcel.
ignored for years by men. I'll tell you that. Well, I was not voluntarily being a virgin. I swear, I lost my virginity when I was 23. And until then, I mean, I know that there are
Maybe
men
it's
out
different in
there.
Italy.
No, it could have happened is the thing. The thing is, it could have happened. A guy could go out there and try, and it could still not happen for him. That's what it means. Incel. It means involuntarily celibate. So you just maybe were not aware of the sexual power you had in the marketplace.
So
back
when
then.
anytime a woman here, or a girl here in this podcast says something that is against your ideas, she's a cap or whatever. You use like cap
There's
stuff.
no such thing.
I'm telling
You cannot be. I mean, perhaps
can I
there's some.
finish? Sorry.
Hold on. Let me say one thing. Perhaps there's like an extremely. You'd have to have some sort of severe deformity. Even like severely obese women have no issue getting.
I'll tell you what I was. I was very shy, very introvert, and that doesn't attract to men. No, maybe not in Italy.
That's not true.
know?
Actually, I think men are
I was
attracted to shy, introverted women.
I spent.
I'll speak for myself. I prefer shy, quiet, introverted women.
Same here.
So
Fine,
as far
but-
and this, let me ask. During this period of time, let's remove sex from it. Did any men pursue you?
No. In 3 years, one.
And what did you say no to him?
I didn't like him. What can I say?
So you're not involuntarily celibate
But then
because
what happened once?
Because here's
I mean,
no.
there were the
if,
girls of
if,
my age were having partners continuously, and I got just one, and
But
I did not feel like doing it. I was also blocked,
But let me ask you a question. Here's the difference. Were you trying to have sex with men?
Yeah, I was trying.
You were
I
trying.
was trying to become visible to men. Yeah, I was trying to be more social.
I guarantee
when
if
a
you had
man-
just gone up to
Bro,
any random
no
dude
way.
on the street, the likelihood is that he
Yeah,
would
but you
have
have
had
to
sex with you that
understand.
night.
You have
You're
to
not
understand I
unattra-
was.
like-
Can I
Okay,
answer?
go ahead.
Sorry, and I'll let you speak later. You have to understand that I was virgin 20 years, 22, 21, 22, etc.
Hold
and
on.
I was being
wait. You said 23 before.
23
What-
is
what
when
is
I
it?
23 is when I lost my virginity.
Okay, but
So I
why are
was
you
tw-
saying
I-
2021?
In those years, I was a virgin and I was trying. I was going to the gym, trying to talk to guys, etc. But never ever happened. What can I tell you? I also don't think that it's easy for a virgin to go and ask a guy out so easily. I was
That's
terribly
convenient.
shy.
That's very convenient as a woman to say that because as men,
it's not convenient. That was
it
my
is
state of
convenient
mind.
because as men we have to initiate with women. So
I would have loved to initiate. I was not able. Because actually I was reading a book
that's
about...
convenient for you to say once again.
I mean, it's not convenient. I'm just describing you what my mental state was. I was actually reading a book about how to flirt with men and to see the strategies. Wait a minute, I did not finish. Sorry, but I keep on being...
Italian.
I
love it. I'm so spicy.
Go on, continue.
So
Continue. Go ahead.
basically, I was reading these strages because I was at a certain point I was getting
You were a
crazy,
pickup
and I
artist.
thought no, I kind of pickup artist for women though.
This is a lot.
Yeah, there is.
a lot to
It
do.
exists. I can send you the PDF. I mean, I'm not lying.
Women don't need game. But
Well,
that's
okay,
another
I don't
conversation.
think
but
you're
no,
lying
but the
about-
point is that actually the book was saying that we have to initiate. So I was trying to understand how to initiate a conversation. but because I was not able to do that, and men were not coming to me. So I don't know. I was feeling an experience that was very similar to that of the incels. You can tell me no.
Loneliness.
Like Brian said, it was
For sure, it was
but when a
loneliness
man approached to you, even though you were begging to men like come to you, that man
You
didn't
know,
like
even-
Here,
you didn't
Eric,
like
can you-
that man. So
But I did not.
Can you pull up
That
that
was
cartoon,
convenient,
like the
so-
comic cartoon? I think you know. It's been a while since we pulled it up. But pull it up. Go ahead. Continue.
But do you wanna stay? I mean, do you wanna? You are a virgin. You never had a relationship. You still wanna have a relationship with somebody that you like.
Oh,
right?
wait. So question. Let me ask you a question. You say you want a relationship. You say you wanted a relationship before you had sex. Did you want to be in love before you had sex?
Yes, of course.
See, that's
Okay,
different.
yeah.
We're talking about very different things
A
here.
relationship, a
Incel,
love?
but incel or femcel. Incel is a very specific term. It means involuntarily celibate. So this is someone who desires to have sex, but they cannot find someone who will have sex with them.
Yeah, but listen, I
You're
definitely was.
you're adding on all these variables. I needed to be in love. I needed to be in
wait.
a relationship. Well,
It's-
that suggests to me, and you probably wanted a certain tier of guy. You weren't
no.
ready to just settle for anybody.
No.
You were prepared to get into a relationship with just anybody.
No, wait a minute, because I did not go into a relationship for years after that. So, of course, in your mind, you have the romantic thoughts. So in that sense, I wanted to be in love or whatever. But I was very obsessed by me being a virgin. I did not like it. I did not like it. So, of course, the sexual level was very important, very relevant at that moment. I did not want to have sex with somebody I did not like. I did not feel an affinity. I don't know if you can call that love. Love is the ideal.
But still, that you are by
okay,
definition.
it was not basic sex.
You are
it was
by
not only basic sex.
by
that I was
definition. You are not, or you were not, an incel. Because
Okay. If
you
a
want.
femcel were a thing, it would be a woman who's not capable of finding a man to commit to her.
It's all those
right?
30-year-olds on TikTok that are femcells.
Femcel, incel, involuntarily celibate. Celibacy is in respect to sex. We're not talking about love. We're not talking about relationships. We're not talking about any of these things. You just weren't able to find a guy that was going to be, that you found attractive and that would be in a relationship with you and would date you for 3, 4, 5,
not
6, 7
necessarily.
months.
Eventually, the
Eric,
guy.
can you pull up that comic book really quick and I'll have you continue your, you know what I'm talking about, right, Eric?
Yeah, sorry, it took me a while to find it.
Okay, scroll, make it a little bigger.
There were not so many.
Make it a little bigger. This is women will say they're lonely. This is what that means.
There were not so many.
This is what that means.
But I just told you that one guy tried to flirt with me, but I did not like him. What can I do?
Exactly.
Right, so that's
He's
not
So you
involuntary.
have to-
trying their point.
It's not involuntary.
But
It's not involuntary.
You don't have to have any
that women
choice.
get about men. Men don't have that. Yeah, women get the ick factor with a man they do not want to sleep with.
What is the X factor?
It's like
But-
you don't want to
gross.
have his children.
Oh no.
But we have we're speaking about something very precise here. Is it the case that some women struggle to find relationships? Yes, but when you say the term incel, that has a very
Alright.
specific definition.
All right, I was not an incel.
I guess it would
being
need a new
virgin.
word.
I was being virgin for longer than I wanted, I guess.
Perhaps you had too high standards.
No.
I don't think her standards were too high if she was looking for a loving,
No,
committed
I was
relationship
not
before having
being
sex.
able to relate with
Those are
people
normal
in general.
standards.
There were
okay,
social
you're-
problems.
How was your
like-
confidence during that time?
At that time, it
Confidence
was-
is f***ing irrelevant. Look,
No,
you're,
it is
Not
it
in
is
women world.
you're
because, listen,
33. You're in good shape. You're not obese. I assume you were in much better shape when you were younger, 10 years ago.
I'm better now.
There's no way. You were.
I did not.
There's no way.
Now I go to the gym more often.
I don't care.
Now I'm more
Look,
serious.
I
at the
was in
gym.
better
Oh,
shape.
no.
I consider myself better looking and in better shape 10 years ago.
Li-
Age. That's how aging works. In any case, for you to say like you're an attractive woman, you could have gone to a nightclub and f***ed a dude.
Yeah, but I
dude,
was not-
Italian.
I was very closed. I was scared of even thinking about
And
going
here's
to
the
the
crazy
club.
thing: Italian men. Oh my God! Yo, AB check.
I can
Thanks for
tell
the
you,
20
Italian
gifted.
men don't really like
Thank-
me very much. I'll tell you that.
Well, Italian men, from my understanding, are pretty
Aggressive.
Well, they're. I don't think they're shy about approaching women. So you could have gone to, like, there's definitely men in some other countries where they're a bit more shy, but Italian men are pretty, direct, let's say. You could have gone to a nightclub, gone to a bar, and got laid.
Of course.
So for you, yes,
It was not,
but you didn't do it, right?
My personality prevented me to do
Sure,
that.
and I don't
was
like
stuck.
Sure, I don't like bars and nightclubs and drinking too. But if you were so inclined, if you were so pressed to get sex, you could have done it.
Right. I got it.
But you wanted the Disney fantasy
no,
fairy
I didn't
tale
want
with
the Disney.
But why
I
you
just
didn't like the guy?
Connection with
Let's
someone.
just-
which
the
isn't-
She couldn't get what
the
she wanted.
environments that I used to, where I went, school, college, and gym, the people there just didn't care about
so
me.
what you wanted didn't come to you, but the access to sex,
Okay,
it was
that-
there.
that is
so
exactly
that's
what
what
happened.
incel means. It's like involuntary.
Got
Yeah,
it.
and Brian, I don't
Okay.
think it's fair to frame
So
it
not
as like a
even stem
Disney
cell?
level fantasy to want to have a loving, committed relationship before you have sex with someone, especially for women. That's what I think all women want, whether they admit it to themselves or not. That's not an unattainable fantasy. It's what I think all women should be pining for.
Well, this is more so in response to her claims of it being hard for her to get sex, or her characterization of herself as incel. I'm basically just saying, look, you wanted love, commitment, the good, perfect, maybe not the perfect partner, but you wanted that guy.
Sure.
Yeah, no girl
I
like
did not
they
have-
don't
I was
like.
not a relationship person for many years. And when I lost my virginity, I did not look for a relationship. I was just looking for somebody that I liked and that I felt good mentally. If you don't feel good mentally, you don't have sex with that person. That's how it works for women most of the times.
Sure.
So that's probably, so I'm not sure if I was looking for love. I don't even remember it very well, but I was looking for the mental connection and the physical attraction, I guess. But I mean,
Are you willing to share what your first experience was like?
yeah, it was
This
nice.
just got interesting.
It was very
Is
good.
this trauma dumping?
Yes.
No trauma dumping. It
This
was,
is trauma dumping light.
it was good.
Yeah.
Madison
It was
leave?
good.
Is Madison still here? Oh, she had a dip? Oh, shoot. Okay. I'm wondering if we scoot. Let's scoot. Can I have you guys scoot over one? That'll just be easier.
There's not many of us left.
Yeah,
It feels
it's-
kind of lonely.
Game over.
No, you can leave the mic there. John, can I have you just put that microphone on the ground?
This one here.
Yeah, just be careful, the wire.
I got you, buddy.
Yeah. Your first experience.
Oh, it was great. I don't know. What do you want to say exactly? I mean, what do you want to know?
How long?
How much
How
did you
long
pay
were
him?
you seeing?
So many questions.
How long were you seeing him for?
It was 4 months. It was 4 months.
4 months.
Yeah.
See, it's.
How soon did you have sex with him?
Well, we were friends first. I already liked him, but we were friends first. We did not see each other very often, so it prolonged. And then eventually we actually started to be more active to a couple of weeks before. And then we finally had sex.
On
Wait,
what
so-
date?
On what day?
Well, we were, I don't know, I did not count the date. It was more or less the 4th month that I met him.
So you knew
the
him for
actual
4
dates
months.
were probably the last months.
Wait, don't let the microphone block your face. Can
Yeah.
you speak?
Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
You
You're
didn't
fine.
mind it? Okay.
You're fine. You're fine.
Like this.
You're just kind of like edging out
Yeah.
over here. So
Edging out.
But I don't remember. I mean, this is over 10 years ago.
it's your first sexual encounter. But okay, so
Yeah, but he's asking me the number of the dates.
okay, so but you from when you met him to when you had sex with him was 4 months. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, it's your complaints about being involuntarily celibate are not particularly surprising. Well, they're a bit surprising to me, but
Why? What? Is it too long or too short as a
well, let me
period
ask
of
you,
time?
did he in that 4 month period did he want to have sex with you and you said no, let's
no,
wait.
No, never.
Hold on.
I was
Bro, what?
I wanted to have sex with him right away.
And he didn't want to.
No, we were friends first, and I was not that explicit to tell him I'm okay, and he was not explicit too. Then he was in the military, so I did not see him very often. So it was a gradual thing. That's the reason why all that time was.
Wait, so the 4 month period you were friends and then
Yeah, we were friends
you're
most of the
counting
time.
the friends.
The period where we started to actually flirt and show our interest was the last month, more or less. So the actual dating was a month, more or less. The actual time when I showed that I liked him and he showed me the.
Okay, so how did that go? Did you tell him, "I like you"?
No, he told me. So
And then
he
you
was So
he
the first
told
one.
you, and then did you immediately reciprocate and say,
I was happy.
like,
Yeah, I smelled.
I like you
then.
too. Did
Yeah.
you that night?
No.
Because did he try to?
No, he was very delicate.
Okay.
He didn't know that I was a virgin. I did not tell him.
Okay.
Because I just didn't want him to know that. I thought I would scare him. I don't know. So yeah, it was even that was a little bit gradual. Sorry.
I mean,
I think she's like conceded at this point that incel is not the word to use for what situation
right?
she's in.
Okay.
okay. Fair
Okay.
enough. Fair enough. I just
Okay,
for some reason that bothers
I
me
mis-
because
I
it's like,
misused.
bro, you don't know how hard
Brian
it is for
triggered.
some- well, no, because I mean, this term, like, I don't think women can honestly. I don't think women can claim the term incel. Like,
Yeah.
I
Well,
just
yeah,
and I have genuine empathy for men who consider themselves incel because these are not. And there's a lot of bad press about people who are incels, but really it's just typically, I mean, there may be men who are not particularly physically attractive or they struggle socially. And I think these men deserve our empathy and compassion and not vilification. In any case, though, I genuinely don't think a woman can be an incel.
Alright.
It's not. You need not look further than just hop on a dating app, swipe on a bunch of dudes, and you could get laid if you were so inclined. So, I don't know.
All
just
right, I'm not an incel. Sorry if I misused the word.
but I suppose I also take.
Chatona, you are a
Cultural
chatona.
appropriation.
30 minutes later.
You're appropriating incel culture.
Yeah, how dare you? Cultural appropriation.
Sorry, incel guys out there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's also just I think we also don't have much empathy or compassion for men who maybe aren't incels but who struggle when it comes to dating. And in any case, so yeah, what were we talking about?